What a crescendo here this afternoon for women's basketball. As Molly Davis, who has been injured and unable to play, comes to the scorer's table so she can touch the floor one last time. And Caitlyn Clark says goodbye to college basketball.
No one has done more to grow the popularity in a broad way of this game, in the history of the game, than Caitlyn Clark.
Camila Cardoso checks out for South Carolina, a career-high 17 rebounds for her. Clark finishes with 30 points. 6 seconds to go. Perfection with a touch of sweet redemption. Undefeated South Carolina has won its 3rd national championship. The final, as South Carolina becomes just the 5th program to win 3 national championships. You see the tears in the eyes of Dawn Staley as Caitlyn Clark gets a handshake from the South Carolina coaching staff. The all-time leading scorer in Division I history. And today is the final time we see Caitlyn Clark in a number 22 Iowa jersey. As we send things over to Holly Rowe.
Coach, you're one of the toughest to ever come out of Philly. We don't see these tears from you often. Why tonight? God. He's so uncommon favor. Uncommon favor. Unbelievable. So it took something from everyone. A freshman, Tessa Johnson leading the way. Camilla on the boards with a career high. Bree Hall with timely shots. It was everyone like it's been all season. How is that the imprint of this group? I'm going to tell you, Winston Gandy did a hell of a job on this scout. A hell of a job. He lost a lot of sleep. We had very little prep time. He explained it in a way that our kids could lock in and execute, and they weren't going to be denied. So I'm so incredibly happy for our players. It doesn't always end like you want it to end, much like last year. But my freshies are at the top of my heart because they wanted this, and I hope we can erase whatever pain they had last year, experiencing not being able to finish it here. So I'm just super proud of where I work. I'm super proud of our fans. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's unbelievable. You've given this group a lot of leeway this year. You call them the daycare. You've had to coach a different way.
There you go. South Bend. No, we're number 1. I got a 0. We're number 1. South Bend. South Bend.
You've given them this freedom, just like this moment. How have you allowed them to be exactly
and have a trust, and their parents have that same trust, this is what can happen. They made history. They etched their names in the history books when this is the unlikeliest group to do it. And sometimes, I mean, God is funny like that. He's funny. He rips your heart out, and he makes you believe. He makes you believe the unimaginable. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Coach.
Well, Dawn Staley, a champion once again in Caitlyn Clark's collegiate career, which has captured the consciousness of this country and dazzled sports fans over the last 2 seasons, ends today in Cleveland. Back-to-back trips to the national championship game for Caitlyn Clark, Lisa Bluter in Iowa, but once again they fall just short. Well, this year, certainly South Carolina can get it done from the perimeter. Let's send things over to Holly Rowe.
Well, Tahina, you came to South Carolina because you wanted to be around people who wanted to be great. But you were great tonight. These were crucial threes. How did you bring them to the promised land?
Man, it's a team effort, man. We've come a long way. There's a long journey. You know, I have this little freshman beside me, has a game of her life today, and I'm just so proud of our team. And it feels great. It hasn't sunk in yet, man.
I think about your family in this moment. Your dad had you working out extra when you're like 8 years old. Your brothers move wherever you go. How do you describe that what your family's poured into you tonight?
They're so important to me, man. I'm just so happy and blessed to, you know, have them here with me. And, man, I bet my dad's crying right now. He's probably even mad that I said that. But he's probably emotional right now. I miss you, Dad and Mom. Love y'all.
Tessa, you are a freshman. You come into the national championship game and you just are unbothered by the stage. What was your mindset like on your first couple of threes?
Well, I wanted to win. Our team, we want to win. And my teammates are just encouraging, always having my back, telling me, play how you play. So I just did that.
I think there's a lot of people that might get nervous, that might think they're letting their team down, or how do I perform on this stage? Why didn't you feel like that tonight? It didn't show.
I don't feel pressure because the team that I have and the coaches that I have, they're like, no matter if I make a mistake, they're always going to encourage me and they're never going to let me give up on myself.
Your teammates, they could be mad that you're getting all this playing time in the huddle tonight. How is it that you are all so unselfish that no matter whose night it is, that's okay?
The culture that Coach Staley built, the atmosphere, the environment that we're in, we're unselfish people, and that's how we win it.
I know your mom and dad are here. Your 2 sisters that play basketball, your brother Jeremiah. What do you say to your family, Tessa?
I love you all, and I couldn't do it without you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, South Carolina celebrates just the 10th undefeated champion in the history of women's college basketball. Tears of joy from Dawn Staley. A 3rd championship for her Gamecocks. Nobody expected it with this group after losing all 5 starters, but they delivered time and time again, including today, going up against the best player in the nation. While South Carolina celebrates, Caitlyn Clark says goodbye.